Smart contractors hire specialized team. Rank high on Google, hook better leads. Hookagency.com.
Oh, yeah. Now that's the jam. Well, we're doing this one early. I normally do these on Saturdays, but I will be traveling. I will be in Texas this weekend. So I wanted to talk about a website. This gentleman reached out to me on Facebook, wanted me to take a look at his website, and volunteering to do this live on the channel. So Arthur, what's up, bro? Appreciate you contributing. I'm gonna project this bad boy onto the screen. Share screen. We got Arthur's Plumbing Express, and it is there out of Port St. Lucie. If you haven't seen one of my audits before, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of react to it. My first reaction, give a few overview things, and then I'm going to go into our winning website formula. So we have a 20-point winning website formula, kind of key things that will help you get more leads. And we're going to go through it one by one. So it's kind of consistent every time. Then we'll wrap up by any other things that I think might be leaking leads about this website, because a lot of websites, just because of basic things missing or certain issues, will occasionally cause websites to stop somebody from submitting a form or calling you. And it's just hard to see that sometimes when it's your own website. So I'll give any final thoughts on that. And so here we go. We got, my first reaction is, just it's a fairly basic website, nothing terrible about it. It looks a little bit like somebody was trying to like keyword stuff, because we've got all these keywords kind of bolded, and that looks like it's more for search engines than it is for humans. So if I was a human, I would skip it. There's a lot of content here. It feels a little bit heavy content. I like the FAQs. Text is a little small. I'm a little confused by this CAPTCHA thing when there's no CAPTCHA there. Let's see. Other than that, it's just kind of a really basic website. Probably a theme, something like that. I'm just going to pop into a subpage real quick. Nothing terribly wrong with this website offhand, but I am going to get into our winning website formula. So, and I will send this to you as well, Arthur, so that you have it. The thing I look at is a big call to action right away. Do we have a form? Do we have the phone number? Do we have the ability to contact you right away? And boom, we absolutely do. It's actually my favorite to have the form right away. I think that that's a very good thing to have on your plumbing website right away. Friendly, customer-focused headlines. The best plumbing services in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Port St. Lucie's #1 provider of residential plumbing service. Port St. Lucie's provider of commercial plumbing services. It's just saying the same thing over and over again, and it has it's not telling the customer how you're going to solve their problem or giving them empathy or about them in any way. So I'm not going to give you that one. I do strongly recommend on your next website to focus on the customer in these headlines. What are their pain points? How can you capture their attention? Can we make this website about them? And then maybe mix in some keywords occasionally, but not just the whole time. Just keep on saying plumbing, Port St. Lucie. I understand the inclination. I understand why they did it. I do think that you have probably customers being turned off by how bland and basic, and you focused on your company, not them, on this website. Next, smiling customers. So I would say this counts. This is a family, and they're smiling, and they're supposed to be customers. So boom. The other thing that I might consider here, and this goes to my next point, which is visual reviews and videos. is that we should have testimonials like right away, customer testimonials. I don't even know if you have customers right now based on this. It just looks a little like there could be a lot of opportunity to showcase. I say the photo of the person, 5-star review, and where it was left, and then either in a carousel or just several of them listed, and probably boiled down to the kind of the essence, the key point of the testimonial. The next one, so I can't give you that one. No stretching or distorted images. Let's look at mobile here for a second. Looks like the logo is massive on mobile, which might not necessarily be the best use of space. That's probably taking up half of or a third of the screen. And I think that that's probably like a opportunity on the mobile side. A lot of times what I suggest people do is have a big call us button here at the bottom. I know that you've got that, and it would, if you click it, it would call. But what about a big call us button that just shows up when you're on mobile? So that's super easy, right at the bottom of the screen. It is mobile friendly though, and everything works there. So boom, we're given that. No stretching or distorted images. Not getting distracted by too many offers. Let's see. Are we getting distracted by too many offers? Nope, it's contact us. Not a bunch of other things. There's the form. One thing I might suggest is this should say send message, not submit. Just a small thing. It does affect conversion rate, but it's very small. So we're not getting distracted by too many offers. There is clarity on exactly what you offer right away. So I think that's a very big positive. It's obviously plumbing, right? We got the photo in the back. We've got the big headline. So boom, you got that one. Why is this company different? We like to see that in bullet points right away. Why the company is different. 1, 2, 3 with your biggest things. And if you wanna get what those are, just for anyone watching this, if you want to get what I would suggest as your differentiating features, I like to base it on reviews. And if you go to hookagency.com/reviews, it'll take you to a ChatGPT tool. All you'll do is you use exportcomments.com to export all of your reviews or your last 100 reviews, and you copy and paste your last 100 reviews and the people that left them's names and put them into that tool, and it will spit out 3 differentiating features based on your reviews. So check that out, hookagency.com/reviews. Other than that, there's really not a lot of explanation on why you're different. If there is, it's buried in the rest of this. Like, okay, here you go. Always on standby, ready to provide immediate assistance. Trucks equipped with state-of-the-art equipment, and we handle a wide range of plumbing emergencies. Like maybe those first 2 ones could be as big bullet points. Also, you might break it down into services, right? You got one visual call outs for what you do differently. So I like to have like icons that actually relate to the thing. And then also you could have a picture of something that relates to the thing, but some way to call out that difference. We're not going to give you that one. Trust factors feel cleaner branded. We call them trust factors when there's like a badge or reviews or BBB or Angie leads lists or anything like that, right? I don't see any trust factors, so I cannot give you that one. The biggest thing that we're trying to do with your plumbing website is to create trust with customers. And without reviews, without badges, without guarantees, without quick bullet points of what makes you different, we're not getting a lot of trust here. Interior pages have clear call to actions at the end of the page and the header. So I always say if you want to end the page with a big call to action, and maybe FAQ isn't the best call to action, this is close, but it's like ultimately we want a banner that calls people's attention and tells them what to do next on the interior of your service pages, on the end of your service pages. We don't have that. I do like this one up in the header, but ultimately I like a big banner that calls people to action. Socially connected and active on social platforms. So we have 7 more of these left. So just so you know, I don't see any social icons. I don't see anything like that. And when I hit contact us, it's actually not, for some reason, and I don't know if this is just something that's broken, but it's actually not even going to anything. It looks like it's, hey, there you go. Here's satisfying customer. This is what I was looking for on the homepage. I'm wondering why there's no reviews like this on the homepage. And then this contact us button is not going to so that would be something that could be leaking leads. If I'm clicking that and it's not going anywhere, I'm thinking that maybe some of the other things about the service might not be good, right? So 30 plus Google reviews. Let's look it up. Arthur's Plumbing Express. Arthur's Plumbing Express. Trying to see. We got 11 reviews. So I would love for you to get those up to 30. And then I think that people do look for more reviews to make a good decision here. Fully fleshed out Google Business Profile. I would just go back. It looks pretty light on some of this stuff. I would go back and just make sure you've filled out everything comprehensively here. There are a lot of new add-ons that Google has made to Google Business Profile. And I just want you to note that if you haven't filled it out in a while, that there's probably a bunch of new stuff. And most people should go every year and just fill out everything that there is on Google Business Profile. All right, so I'm not going to give you that fully fleshed out because it looks pretty light here as far as things. Could be. I would maybe even consider using this area too for the updates to have like a coupon. Make sure you filled out everything. It's very light on the content. You want to use all the space you possibly can. And then I'm going to look at your SEO here too. So let's take a look. Our SEO tool. All right, so there are some good things going on here on SEO. I'll tell you what I'm seeing. So it looks like you got 44 keywords. It hit the top amount of keywords in July of 2023, and then it's gone down from there. But traffic seems to be going up. So I don't know exactly why traffic is going up, keywords are going down, but let's take a look at what's money on this. Plumber, Port St. Lucie, and is your number one keyword, which is probably money right now. It's probably giving you some calls, but it is position 16. And so there's not a ton of traffic, but this is pretty good for how basic the website is and certain things. I think you probably have an SEO team on your site now. And if you redo this website, I'd strongly recommend trying to preserve everything that you've got going, even though it's early. Just making sure that you are getting all of the old pages from this site redirected to the new pages. So just something to think about. Make sure you're redirecting all of your pages to the new pages. That's the biggest thing we see that ends up being bad when people relaunch websites. So really make sure those redirects are in place. 5 links over a 12 URL rating, and we do not have that. So that's one of the things we suggest is you need to get 5 more good links to the website. One way to do that is local directory listings. If you want to Google that and find, you can get 100 plus local directory listings for fairly cheap. And you can do it for free yourself. Just make sure that there's the same name, address, and phone number on all of those. That is good for SEO. And then guest posting. So getting blog posts out on other people's websites, ideally somewhat well-trafficked websites, and then linking back to your website. And then you can also Google guest posting to purchase those as well. Content going out on a regular basis. Let's take a look. I don't see blogs. We do have location pages. Oh, I thought these were going to be linked. These, you should have location pages. So these should be linked to their own pages, and then also blog posts. You should be doing, somewhat consistent blogging. From my point of view, that's to increase the authority of the website and to offer more places that people could link to your website. I can't give you location pages, unfortunately, because these are not linked out. There should be 500 plus words on those. On your service pages, though, it does look like there's enough content. Well, a good chunk of content on each of these. So I think you're doing a pretty good job on the amount of content. Hey, I like that amount of content on a service page. So good job on that. And then interlinking to these pages throughout the website. So another opportunity could be, oh, you've got it. So I'm going to give you that one. Interlinking to different service pages, which is exactly what we want. We always want to be, we also offer and linking to the other pages because internal links is a huge thing. We've got out of 20 items, Arthur, we've got 7. So we got a 35% on our winning website formula. I know you know that this website needs to be redone. So those are some things. If I was to prioritize the top things, really, to me, it's about showcasing your differences. So giving very clear, big visuals, showcasing your differences, trying to focus this a little bit more on the customer and their pain points, and then showing trust factors. Any reviews, showing the people who left the review, showing the 5 stars. Where are you 5 stars? Are you 5 stars on Yelp? Are you 5 stars on Angie? Are you 5 stars on wherever else? If you're part of the BBB, putting that badge on here. I know that small business owners hate the BBB, but to homeowners, it means something. So those are the places I think you're leaking leads at current. You're not showing enough trust on this website. And I think that could give you more opportunity. And then definitely the location pages, getting those location pages out there with 500 plus words, really targeting those for those cities that you serve. Those are all the biggest opportunities for you to leak less leads. I hope this is useful to you. I hope this is useful to any other plumbing sites out there. And we are open to auditing your website. So drop it below in the comments. Whatever kind of home service business you are, try to switch it up on this weekly series, which generally goes out on Saturdays. I'm just traveling. But I appreciate everyone for watching this. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about doing these every week. And I want to make them better and better. So what could I do better? What site should I audit next? And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.
Our specialized team. Rank high on Google, hook better leads. Hookagency.com